Welcome back to the deep dive. We're looking today at Google Cloud's latest DORA 2025 report.
Right, the DevOps Research and Assessment Survey. Huge data set, nearly 5,000 tech pros.
And what jumped out immediately is this real tension in the findings.
Yeah, it really gets at the maybe cognitive dissonance for developers right now. It shows a world where AI is totally mainstream, part of the daily grind.
And this is the kicker. It's fundamentally mistrusted by the people using it day in, day out.
That's the core contradiction, isn't it?
90% of developers using AI. I mean, that's not niche anymore. That's standard practice.
Totally standard. But then you look at trust.
And it's low. Only 24% have what DORA calls high trust. That's a massive gap between relying on something and actually believing in it.
Exactly. And that trust gap, that trust paradox is what we really want to unpack here.
Right. Our mission for this deep dive is to explore that paradox and get into the report's main argument.
Which is that AI isn't some kind of magic fix for bad processes.
No, they call it a magnifying glass.
A magnifying glass, yeah. It speeds up what's already happening. Makes good teams fly, basically.
And teams with existing problems.
They stumble harder. The cracks show up faster.
Okay, but before we get to the magnifying glass part, let's just grasp the scale here. 90% adoption.
Yeah, it's not sampling anymore. It's daily use. Up 14% from last year.
And the time spent isn't trivial either. Median use. 2 hours a day.
2 hours? That's like a quarter of your workday talking to an AI.
And where is it being used? Deep stuff, right?
Oh, yeah. Core functions. Writing new code, that's 71%. Modifying existing code, 66%.
Which is always tricky.
Always. Then documentation, 64%. Writing test cases, 62%. It's right there in the engine room.
So it's not just peripheral tasks, it's central.
Absolutely central.
And there are real rewards. The data shows that clearly. 80% report a big jump in their own productivity.
Huge boost. And it's not just about going faster, it's quality too. 59% say the code quality is actually better.
Better quality? How so?
Well, there was this great quote from a developer in the report. They said, sometimes the AI writes code that's cleaner, compliant with standards.
Ah, because humans.
Humans might get lazy, forget to refactor, skip a style guide rule here and there. AI can be more consistent.
Like a built-in quality check almost.
Sort of, yeah, a standardizer.
Okay, so faster work, cleaner code.
Yeah.
Tangible benefits. But then we hit that wall again. Confidence. Why is trust still so low?
Right. That 24% high trust figure needs unpacking. Only 4% said very trusted.
Only 4%.
Yeah. And 20% said comparatively trusted, which sounds a bit conditional.
Conditional is a good word for it. And the flip side?
That's maybe more telling. A full 30% said they have almost no trust, zero.
30% with no trust. So AI is basically mandatory now, but it's treated like this.
Yeah.
This untrusted intern.
Untrusted collaborator, maybe. You have to use it, but you feel like you have to watch it constantly. Double check everything.
That sounds exhausting, all that vigilance.
It creates this psychological tension. You rely on it for speed, but you assume you need to verify, correct, maybe rewrite big chunks.
Does it actually save time then, Net? Or are you just shifting the effort?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Shifting effort from writing code to managing the super fast but potentially error-prone assistant.
It reminds me so much of how developers use Stack Overflow.
Oh, that's a great comparison, yeah.
You use it all the time, it solves problems, but you never just copy-paste blindly, right? There's always that little suspicion. Could this have a bug, a security hole?
Exactly. You trust the community, kind of, but you verify the code snippet yourself. It's the same vibe with AI.
So AI is maybe replacing the search bar and the boilerplate code, but not the expert judgment.
The validation tax is still very much there. And this friction, this individual experience, leads us straight into the report's big organizational idea. AI is the magnifying glass.
Okay, let's pivot. So it's less about the individual developer's trust issues and more about the whole team, the whole system.
That's the argument. AI holds up a mirror to the organization.
And what does it reflect?
If the team culture is good, smooth collaboration, modern tools, good automation AI, just hits the gas pedal, everything gets faster, smoother, an accelerator.
But if you've got those all too common problems, legacy systems, rigid processes, communication breakdowns,
then AI doesn't fix that stuff, it just makes the mess. Well, messier, faster. It amplifies the existing flaws.
And the data backs this up, this double-edged sword idea.
Clearly, yes, individual efficiency goes up. Yes, overall organizational performance metrics improve. But
There's a but.
There's a but. Other metrics also rise, negative ones, like software delivery instability and burnout and team friction in some places.
Hold on. Software delivery instability. What does that mean in practice for people not living in DORA metrics day to day?
It means more rollbacks, features failing after they go live, more serious outages, basically shipping broken stuff faster.
So low-performing teams adopt AI. They start releasing quicker.
But their quality gates, their testing, can't keep up. AI lets them ship the bad code at higher velocity. It makes the status quo, whatever it is, more extreme.
Wow. And this actually flips what DORA found just last year in 2024.
It does. Last year, no significant link between AI use and delivery speed. But now, it's positively correlated with delivery throughput.
Meaning the efficient teams are actually getting software out the door faster now with AI.
The strong get stronger. It confirms it.
And you see this difference in how teams talk about AI.
Oh, definitely. The report had anecdotes. High-performing teams, they feel AI lets them dare to try new work methods, experiment more freely.
Because the basics are handled.
Right. But the low-performing teams, they see AI as a temporary patch, slapping it onto shaky foundations.
Which leads to
More bugs, more rework. Team members saying AI just made the existing confusion more obvious. The underlying problems become glaring.
Okay, so how does a team, an organization, figure out which path they're on? Accelerator or amplifier of chaos?
Well, the report offers a really useful diagnostic tool. They synthesized all that data into 7 typical team
Personas, like a health check framework.
Exactly. Find your persona, and you get a clue about how AI will likely impact you. We should probably look at the 2 extremes.
Okay, the best case.
That's the harmonious high-performance teams, the ideal. Great systems, great culture. For them, AI genuinely quickens the pace, improves results across the board, efficiency, quality, even happiness.
They're the well-oiled machine getting a turbo boost.
Perfectly put. Then you have the other end of the spectrum.
The nightmare scenario.
The legacy bottleneck teams?
Yeah.
They're stuck with ancient systems, information silos, rigid ways of working.
What happens when they plug in AI?
The metaphorical turbo engine just sputters. Their delivery instability metric shoots way up.
Why? Because AI exposes the old cracks.
Makes them impossible to ignore. They often can't even properly verify the AI's output because nobody fully understands the creaking old system it's interacting with.
Scary. But most teams aren't at those extremes, right?
No, the report says most are somewhere in the middle, an intermediate state. Some strengths, some hidden weaknesses. It's usually a mix.
So the key takeaway here is AI doesn't magically transform your team.
Not at all. It just makes your strengths shine brighter and your weaknesses hurt more. If you were slow and messy before AI,
And now you're fast and messy.
which, thinking about that instability metric, is arguably much more dangerous.
Right. Okay, so if the personas are the diagnosis, what's the treatment? How do teams get better?
The report lays out a kind of AI survival blueprint. 7 key capabilities needed to move from, say, legacy bottleneck towards harmonious high performance.
And it's not just about using the AI tools better.
No, it's about organizational readiness. Is the organization set up to handle AI effectively? That's the real question, not just are developers hitting generate. These 7 capabilities mix structure and culture.
Okay, let's quickly go through them. This sounds like the checklist everyone needs.
First, user-centric focus. Is the AI actually solving a real user or business problem? Or is it just tech for tech's sake? That focus is key.
Makes sense. Second?
Strong version control practice. Sounds basic, I know, but crucial when AI is churning out tons of code changes. You need robust ways to track, merge, and roll back safely. It correlates directly with quality.
Okay. Yeah.
Third, fuel for the AI. AI accessible internal data. Your internal data needs to be clean, structured, and actually reachable by the AI models. Garbage in, garbage out, right.
Right.
If the data's messy, the AI output will be confidently wrong.
Right. Number 4.
Process change. Working in small batches. Teams need to break work down into smaller, manageable chunks. AI works better with focused, iterative requests, not giant, vague ones. Microcycle.
5th. This sounds cultural.
It is. Clear and communicated AI stance. The organization needs rules of the road. What's okay to use AI for? What about proprietary code? Ethics. Expectations need to be clear.
6th.
Infrastructure. Yep. Quality internal platform. AI tools need to be integrated smoothly into the developer workflow in the IDE in the pipeline, not some separate thing you have to constantly switch to. Reduce the friction.
And finally, number 7.
A healthy data ecosystem. This is broader governance, privacy, compliance, security. You have to manage the data foundation properly to scale AI safely and legally. Avoid those big breaches.
And these 7 things aren't just nice to have.
No, the report shows tight correlations, good version control links to higher quality, user-focused links to better team performance. They are prerequisites for AI success.
So the big message isn't really about the AI tech itself.
No, it's about fixing the house before you install the fancy new appliance. Successful organizations shape their culture and processes first. Then AI can be the amplifier they want it to be.
So wrapping up, AI is definitely the new normal. It gives real boosts to efficiency, maybe even quality.
Undeniably. But it's a mirror. It reflects and amplifies the organization's existing health, good or bad. The real work isn't just adopting the AI tool.
It's the organizational change needed to actually benefit from it.
Exactly. The cultural and structural readiness. DORA suggests the biggest AI challenge ahead isn't the models improving. They're improving incredibly fast.
It's whether companies are willing to do the hard internal work, fixing processes, changing culture,
That's the core challenge.
which really makes you think.
Yeah.
Looking back at those 7 capabilities, user focus, version control, data access, small batches, clear stance, internal platform, data ecosystem. If you think about your own team, your own organization, which one of those 7 needs tackling first to make sure AI is making you stronger, not just magnifying the weaknesses?
That's the question everyone needs to be asking right now.